Too late to say I was there wrong. Feel not to wait for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back.
We've heard of sleeping with the fishes. We're about to fight with the fishes here at the Atlantis. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world.
Not too many seats to be had in this. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Good counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. And he scores with the counter. Insane action. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Oh, that punch. A perfect counter lands. Good counter punching. Straight right just misses. Good defense there to stop that hook. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't score with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. A perfect counter shot. Missing with the left uppercut. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. The bell rings and we start the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab misses. Catch and shoot. Throws the jab but does not score. Beautiful counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
One punch and that's it.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look.
Yeah.
Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot.
I'm going to put the fuck around. I only go to 8.
Looking at these PlayStation Portal players.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks you off. What else can you do?
At the halfway point, both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Okay.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Flurries down low. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Robinson in that last round.
Same
And a round that seemed like
time.
eternity for them finally comes to a close. There's the bell to start round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round.
Right, I was
now
on the
you've got to
same
make
tip,
sure
but I was
he
on
doesn't
some
put it on you. And
like
that's
a
what he's
dude.
going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter punch caught him clean. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They exchange punches. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Matt Hook misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Swing and a miss with the jab. These two fighters are made for one another. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
And there's the bell for round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That counter shot lands. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Trying to land that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. One punch could change everything in this battle. How about that time counter shot? He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here comes round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighters.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. Not a lot of defense here at all. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. There's the bell to start round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
It's all offense all the time. Can't land that jab. And forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Sugar Ray Robinson just got... Sugar Ray is down! It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So time to go celebrate.